As a former overall Car of the Year champion, the Mercedes-Benz C-Class has obviously reset the benchmark for affordable luxury cars. But this year it has a serious challenger in the all-new Audi A4 for the best luxury car under $80,000 category. The A4 might look like an evolutionary change from its predecessor on the outside, but underneath its familiar design is a much improved luxury contender. It is significantly lighter, more efficient, has more features, the latest in safety equipment, and a much sportier character than before. The cabin is a masterpiece in material design and modern elegance and impressed all the judges in its presentation. It did the same out on the road, with refined manners over rough surfaces, a polished and comfortable ride, and excellent handling on the circuit in the emergency simulations. It does hold a number of key advantages over the C-Class, which is to be expected considering that this model, the 2-litre TFSI Quattro, sits one step further up the ladder than the base level C200. For starters, it has Audi's all-wheel drive transmission, and its 2-litre turbocharged engine has been tuned to produce higher outputs, measuring 185 kilowatts of power and 370 newton meters of torque. With a starting price of $69,900, about $8,000 more than the C200, it might look like great value against the Benz. But our particular test car also had an additional $12,000 worth of options fitted, technically tipping it into the next category, but also suggesting that the A4 could be quite sensitive to specifications. That said, one tick of the box would put it all right, and in the end the judges were split on their final decision, with both cars scoring equal first place votes. While that means they are both excellent machines, there can only be one winner in this contest. And considering the Mercedes-Benz C200 scored the same points in base level specification, it remains our best luxury car under $80,000. And that's why the Mercedes-Benz C200, an former overall Car of the Year winner, still retains its place as our best luxury car under $80,000. And for good reason. It is a genuine luxury car at a relatively affordable price. It does make you feel special from the inside. There's elements of the S-Class in this car that costs 3 times as less. It rides just as well, even on its standard steel spring suspension. The steering is nice and fluid, it is beautifully quiet out on the highways, and it still handles respectively well with really sure-footed, neutral stance on the road. This is kind of all the car you'll ever need. While you can have more opulent versions or more opulent classes of car, the C200 is still a beautiful Mercedes-Benz. The only gripe that any of the judges had about this car was its sat-nav, which is a Garmin-based system, so it's a third-party introduction into the Mercedes-Benz command unit. But really, that's an easy fix. There is an option for an integrated Mercedes-Benz unit, so it really came down to value, which is probably something that you could never have said about a Mercedes-Benz a long time ago. But the C200, as we've said, is an affordable entry into a genuine Mercedes-Benz experience. And for that reason, it still is our best luxury car under $80,000 in Drive's 2016 Car of the Year award.